What's up, my Fina loves? It's Miss Fina D coming to you all from Fina Timmy News. Now, of course, the Instagram Live did not start this way, but I'm going to start this way because this is the part where people went in on a quad and her man entertaining this person talking reckless about it.
Let's see. Hey, boo.
Hey sis, how you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm wonderful, but you guys went dark. But can you see me?
Yeah, we can see you just fine.
Baby,
You can't see us?
I can't see you, but that's okay. I can hear you. I am so grateful that you always, every time I leave you guys a compliment quad, you always like it on your page.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I am always the one saying, hey sis, tell my bro I said hi. I love you guys together so much.
Thank you so much. Isn't that sweet, baby? That is very nice. We appreciate that.
What you doing? And I just wish King could have just got one hit.
No,
You definitely press charges.
I know. I always say he suffers from LDS. He suffers from LDS.
Hey.
What's that?
I don't think I can say it on live.
You can. It's my live. Say what you say. What's LD?
He suffers from little dick syndrome, and that's why he was abusive. And he's gonna be abusive to her too. But she was so thirsty to be on the show. I mean, my kids went to school with her, so
Your kids with her.
yeah, they went to school with her. We were stationed at Fort Hood, and my kids, Fort Hood is in Killeen, Texas.
Okay.
So we were stationed out there. So my older children went to school with her.
Well, I'm sure they said that she was a nice girl.
They said she was thirsty. My son wouldn't talk to her because she had a flat ass.
When I tell you those comments did not play, and y'all know how I be, man. I don't be trying to go there. But the people are like, with them eyebrows and looking the way you look, the nerve to speak on anyone appearance. And I was like, nah, y'all stop it. Leave the lady alone. You know, she's happy to be talking to Quad. Don't stoop to her level and go there and all of that. They started talking about her teeth, and there's so much more. The lady just said that her kids went to school with Lateasha. So this is someone's mother, grandmother, and the list goes on Instagram Live, being messy and talking like this. And look at the look on Quad's face. And look at the look on her man's face. They were living for the mess, okay? Laughing.
And my twins, I'm gonna put it like this. My girl looks like Aaliyah.
Oh, she's pretty.
Beautiful. She looks like her daddy. She live in Atlanta. They look like their dad. You know, he's mixed, so they are beautiful. But yeah, wouldn't nobody talk to her? They would smash her because she had big breasts and she was easy. But you know, no, wasn't nothing happening there for her.
Baby, we out here just randomly.
We randomly picture you.
Baby, we out here in these Instagram streets, baby, just randomly.
I'm just telling the truth.
Oh my, I don't know.
No lies, baby. I'm telling you the truth. But you know, it's okay. I need y'all to just keep doing what you're doing. Keep loving on each other. I'm not gonna be greedy. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for picking me to talk to you.
Well, tell me your name.
My name is Dana Duval.
Dana. Baby, go ahead, baby. Do not play with Miss Duval because she got all the receipts. She's not out here lying.
Receipts, baby. I got the receipts. But I'm from Compton, California, but I joined the Army. And my twins' dad, we got married in the Army. So
well, thank you for your service. We do appreciate you. And I appreciate we didn't know you done dropped the damn bomb, baby. I was just coming out here to say hey to the people, baby.
I'm just telling you what it is.
Oh, they got the new shit. They got the smash and pay,
baby. Yes, that's why she always talking about, I be trying to get on in, you know, I be trying to have all kind of sex. Girl, please. You can't even feel it, so stop playing. And you knew you couldn't get pregnant anyway, but I'm going to leave that alone. But y'all have a blessed day. I love y'all so much.
All right, have a good
Duval, baby, you hot. You came in, honey. You came in with heat and fire, baby. You came in shooting torpedoes.
That's the only way to talk to you, sis. Yeah, I hear somebody saying I'm messy now, but I'm telling the truth. I ain't got no reason to lie on that child. She's the same age as my twins.
What high twins go to?
They went to Shoemaker High School in Killeen, Texas.
I went directly to the source. She did not go to the high school. The high school name that I got is completely different from that high school. And that's the reason why this lady's story is about to change in a few seconds, because she now realized that, wait a minute, the fact that I just answered quad question and went on record saying my kids went to this high school, it's so easy to reach out to Lateasha or to get the information and verify what high school she went to. And if it comes back that she went to a completely different high school, my lies will be exposed. So now let me try to recover and say something completely different from what I just said. Mind you, she just said her kids, her older kids, went to the same high school as Lateasha. But now listen, after Quad put her on the spot and asked her for the high school name because she didn't think her lie all the way through, watch what she's about to say.
Shoemaker
High School. But she went across the highway where my son used to go ditch because he decided he wanted to be a little, Tookie Williams is my uncle, so he wanted to be a little crip. So he's always on the other side where he went to high school at.
Okay.
How did you forget your story that quick? One moment she went to high school with your oldest children. Now is she went to high school across the highway where your son used to go to ditch school because he wanted to be a crip. Like, which one is it, lady? Did she go to the high school with them or not? Like, if you're going to come on Instagram Live and create a story or tell a story, at least remember the lie. Did she go to the high school or did she go to the one across the highway where your son went to ditch? Which one is it? Make it make sense. And then to even speak on someone trying to have a child as a mother, you have to get to a point where you do not allow reality TV to take you to this place of just being an evil person. You want to throw fun shade, I get it. Throw your fun shade, mocking how Lateasha talk, but to even go that far to speak on her trying to get pregnant, that's low. You could have had a conversation with Quad without going that low. And then for Quad to sit there and even entertain the conversation for this long and laughing.
I'll tell you the name of the high school. All right, let me call my twins. I'm going to put that in your inbox, Quad.
Okay, baby.
And this is where Quad and this lady think they're slick. Because if your kids went to high school with Lateasha, why do you now need to send Quad an inbox of the name of the high school? That's because you need to go and do your research because you just got caught up in your lie. You just say your kids went to high school with her, your older kids. You named the high school they went to, realize you lied. Now she went to high school across the highway. Now you have to send Quad an inbox. Now, Quad, this is where you should have stepped up and said, now, wait a minute now. I might not be here for the lady, and I don't want to publicly admit it, but baby, you just said your kids went to high school with her. Now it's the high school across the highway that your son, who wants to be a crib, went to ditch. Now you have to send me the name of the high school in my inbox after name dropping the high school, baby. So which one is it? That's where you step up and call people out on their lie, and don't pretend like the audience are going to be so filled with hate for Lateasha that they're going to be dumb enough to just brush over what just happened. If she can even keep that simple fact of her story straight and true, why are you even believing anything else for the sake of having a moment? It's crazy.
Y'all got it all the it's Killeen, Texas, baby. Got it all the way popping. Wait a minute.
Got all the way popping with her. Yeah.
Oh, my God. That was something, wasn't it? Jesus.
17 years ago, ho. I'm just saying, 17 years ago, ho. But anyway, y'all have a blessed day.
Okay, Miss Duval, we're going to have to go on and let you hit it, boo. You know, we got people on the line, honey.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. Love you guys.
Cool.
Bye. Okay, I don't know how to.
And for those of you who have, short-term memory, like this lady right here who just lied, let me run it back so you can hear what she just said on this live.
I mean, my kids went to school with her. So,
Your kids with her.
yeah, they went to school with her. We were stationed at Fort Hood, and my kids, Fort Hood is in Killeen, Texas.
Okay.
So we were stationed out there. So my older children went to school with her.
Yep. My kids went to high school with her. If they did, then you don't have to inbox squad the name of the high school or anything. The lies. All for the sake of having a moment. Come on Instagram Live, kiki with the person you support, and all of that. You don't have to come with lies and hate and be disgusting at your grown age just to have a moment. Now, let me show you the difference between some of these women just doing too much, being mean, and someone being able to acknowledge in that moment that, okay, maybe we shouldn't be having this conversation. I'm not saying Lateasha is a saint. I'm not saying that she doesn't have her moment where she responds. Okay, she responds, she reviews the show, and when she's asked questions in interviews, she give her response in interviews. But it's never filled with hate and lies and any of that. And that's why I have, like I said in the last video, an over 40 plus minutes video of Quad coming for this woman. I have linked it in the description below. So this whole, I don't talk about her, I don't have moments where people are being negative towards her, is a lie. But here's Lateasha having dinner with her husband on Instagram Live a few weeks ago. Listen to how Lateasha shut the conversation down. And you know what? Let's move on. We're not doing that.
So, babe, you've never been an alcoholic. Why would you keep drinking this water, sparkling water, or whatever this is, with some lime in it? So, babe, you've never been an alcoholic. Why would you drink a beverage like that? That's for people who can't straddle the fence.
What?
What? That's for people who can't straddle the fence. You good. You've never had a DUI. You've never, got pissy in a restaurant and they had to put you out. You don't need to be. Have a soda. Have a glass of wine.
Well, I've been trying to get pregnant, so there ain't no need for me to drink like that, so.
Now, regardless of their differences, Lateasha is still at this table telling her husband to stop and relax and watch what he's saying, because she's aware that he could be talking about anyone, but because his ex-wife Quad was allegedly, you all remember when Toya brought it up, her DUI and all of that, so you bringing that up, people are going to take that clip and be like, Lateasha and Dr.G were on date night, and look at who they were talking about. How are you on date night, but yet you're finding ways to shade and drag that ex-wife when he could have been talking about anyone and just having a general conversation, but you are fully aware people will take things, and she could have engaged, and that's the difference, okay? That's the difference between these ladies who claim they're more mature, they're grown, they're polished. That's the difference between her and them. She stopped her husband right away. She didn't allow him to sit there and continue to say those things because she knew how it could have been misinterpreted. And allegedly, during the reunion, Quad was called out of her name about the whole being drunk and all of that. And, certain people felt bad and then took it back and say, I'm sorry. That's the difference between these ladies and Lateasha. No one is saying Quad is obligated to doing any of that. They're not friends and all of that. So she doesn't have to. I'm just saying, for someone who claims, oh, I don't care and all of that, the moment that lady started being messy, you're supposed to shut that down, especially when she mentioned the whole she knew she couldn't have a baby and all of that. That's when, as a woman who's trying to have a child yourself, and that right there should have been the point where you were like, okay, that's too much. You don't engage in things like. So at first you have some comments, from people basically talking about Quad keeping the Instagram live up and on her page even after the things that lady said about Lateasha. And I'm sure that's one of the reasons why she kept the Instagram live up. But as you can see, we've already established that the lady was lying because her story kept changing in real time. Yeah, but this comment did not play with Quad, okay? Basically, Quad, you're above that type of discussion. Next time someone tries exactly what I said in the video. Quad is not obligated, okay, to not laugh or care about Lateasha's feelings and all of that. They're not friends. But when you engage, okay, in conversations like that, it makes you look weird. And that's why I played a clip of Lateasha and her husband having dinner. As you can see, she was quick to shut that down. Like, I understand you might not be talking about her, but you already know how that's going to be interpreted. And we're not going to go there or do that. That's what you do. Anyways, I'll be stopping and talking, so I might jump around this comment. Okay, tries to denigrate T. Thank them for their comment and bid them adieu or change the subject. It makes you look immature when you partake and gloat about someone else's tarnished past, etc. You are not in competition with T. Your reaction, giggly comments, and behavior are only fueling her popularity, okay? This person is basically telling Quad, girl, you're wrong and you shouldn't have engaged. Or even, yes, go ahead and engage. But once you saw what type of time that lady was on and you noticed her stories were all over the place and she was lying, that was the moment to shut it down. You just provided her something else to victimize herself over. I'm separated from my husband and I do not utter his name, nor do I allow people to discuss him with me. I'm that disinterested in him. You've always shot the season. This was a really long comment, but basically you get the point, okay? Quad is saying that she's unbothered, so basically prove it. And also, even though Quad, you look crazy on camera, you were doing your job. That's basically what this person is saying. Talking about Dr. G, coming for him and his wife and all of that. You did entirely too much. Yes, the people in comments went in on you. I did a video on that. However, you also have to put into consideration that this is still a job. And Quad needs to, get her storyline going because there's only so many times you can say, I got a man and he did this for me and he did that for me before it becomes boring. There's only so many times you can say, well, the girls were mean to me last season and the season before that storyline becomes boring. So she had to do something, okay, to keep herself on the show, and that's what she did. But this person is saying this was Instagram Live. This had nothing to do with the show, so you can't say I was just doing my job. This was something that you could have controlled. So let's continue. What the fakery is going on? Why entertain an old coming in talking about that lady? You all are two separate couples. Quad, you said you had no problems with Sweet Tea, so let it go. That house is not yours anymore. History doesn't always repeat itself when it comes to having a different woman or man in life. You be happy and let Sweet Tea do the same. And as you can see in the comments, other people caught on to the lie. Okay, because basically one moment your kids, your daughters, then it's across the highway and your son. Hot mess. Sure, not ghetto. So did she go to school with your kids or she went to school across the highway where your son... Exactly my point. And here goes Squad again in the comments, laughing. Basically, you claim that you're unbothered, but you're doing a whole Instagram live talking about them. But then again, you have to understand they are on a show. So people are going to ask them about the episode and all of that. So we have to be fair here. Even though I didn't like that segment with that lady lying or Lateasha and all of that. Now, more of the comments started going into, Quad and her man, you're oppressed, and it shows, keep that man and his wife name out of your mouth and all of that. Not Bookie, but Quad, you need therapy for sure. Definitely not a king, acting like a B or, ooh, y'all some bullies. But anyways, they also talked about the fight, so I'm going to save that for a separate video and end this one here because this is already over 20 minutes. So I'll be back with a part 2 when they talked about the fight and all of that. I'm wishing all of you well and take care. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also, turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.